Hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone's having a phenomenal day today. I've been playing a lot of different games recently, and a couple people have asked me what games I'm excited for that are still coming out. So, today I figured I'd go over those. So sit back, grab a snack, and I'm gonna ramble for a bit. First things first, and I gotta get this out of the way. At any point during this video, if you like the content, scroll on down, hit that like and sub button, and tap that bell for notifications. And if there's a specific game that you're excited for, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. Have a conversation about it, even if it's not on the list. Now let's get into it. Now Riders Republic is one that I am super excited for. This game reminds me of Steep, but way better. So starting off, we're presented with the Republic. Apparently, this is the place where you can enter into multiplayer matches such as free-for-all or 6v6. This is essentially the hub, where all of your sports adventures come true. It looks like the Republic is home base, where you can change your character, your mode of transportation, and meet up with friends before you hit that open world. Seeing as there are so many different vehicles in this game, there are so many options on what you want to battle in or on, where you want to battle, and with people or just alone. They've got mountain biking, snowboarding, skiing, wingsuiting, jetpacks, and of course parachuting. Who knows what else they'll have? I'm definitely excited to try out that Red Bull freestyle race too, and see what kind of crazy tricks are going to be available. So I'm a penguin that's always wanted to go wingsuiting, and I'm kind of afraid of it. So any video game where I'm able to wingsuit, I'm all for. And from what I've seen so far, these graphics are phenomenal, and it looks like they've added so much to the game that the replayability is going to be amazing. Next on my list is a boxing game, finally. Now, let me get this out there now. This doesn't look like a fight night type game, but it does look fun. I'm talking about Big Rumble Boxing Creed Championship. Looks like we get an animated boxing game with semi-realistic mechanics. There will be some cool effects that go with the look that they're giving it, so you can be prepared for glowing punches, maybe some lightning strike liver shots, and all your favorite characters from the Rocky series, and more. It has been a while since non-VR people have gotten a boxing game. Last one I really remember is Fight Night Champions on Xbox 360. So it looks like it'll be time for me to turn that baby on and get some practice in. Up next we have a movie turned video game. Now I know you have seen at least one of the movies where there is some type of objective for the protagonist throughout the movie, and then they repeatedly die and have to start over. When I was going through the list of games that are going to be released, I clicked on this one because of the name, and after watching the trailer and learning a little bit about it, this game is going to be fire. Now, just like the movie, the game looks like you need to make your way through a map and complete tasks, or take out specific people. And when you die, you loop back to the beginning with the knowledge that you have to try and make it a little bit further. They added some type of either multiplayer or another AI assassin that's there to hunt you down and make sure you do not make it out of that loop. I'm looking forward to this one because I need a new fun type of game to play, and I never imagined I'd be able to play Deathloop. Now this next one I've been waiting for since it was announced in March 2 years ago. Yes, it's Back 4 Blood. I was always a fan of the Left 4 Dead series, and I've been waiting for a better version since 2009. I know, this isn't a remake or a redo of Left 4 Dead, but it is pretty similar, and I think that was on purpose. There are a couple different things I'm excited for, one of them being that this will be more player-based. So there's something called a card stack, which is like different items that you can customize to match your playstyle. In Left 4 Dead, you only got to choose the look of your character, plus the weapons that you picked up to make your class. This is a pretty big and exciting change. Now the concept is the same where 4 players are trying to survive the apocalypse, but apparently this is going to be way harder, which I am totally down for. They said even on the low difficulty, it is harder than some of the hardest difficulties in Left 4 Dead. I mean, look at some of that badass gameplay. I'm just hoping that Turtle Rock Studios makes another banger like they always do. And adding in some of these things that I mentioned a couple seconds ago. Plus things like being able to finally aim down sights and better overall movement than the clunky 2008 system. This one I'm really excited for, and I know that my brother and I are definitely going to be grinding this one out. Now to the game that everyone cannot stop talking about. I'm also super pumped for it, and it's called Battlefield 2042. That's all I'm gonna say about it in this video. I've covered way more information on the Mutant Messenger podcast, which I'll put a link for right there. And last but not least, Dying Light 2. And this is one of those cyberpunk stories. Dying Light 2 was announced at E3 in 2018. Now, I've played through Dying Light 1 on PlayStation and on PC, because the game is just too good. And ever since then, I've been counting down the days until number 2 releases. With so much stuff going on, there has been numerous delays for the game, but it is finally coming out in December. First off, apparently the map size is going to be 4 times larger than Dying Light 1 original game, plus the expansion, which was already very big. They've also changed some of the dynamics of the parkouring, to where depending on the region that you're in, which there will be 4 regions, there will be many different elements while you're running. They said, while the moveset you build will not change from region to region, the challenge that you face will vary a great deal. Now, this is super exciting to me because in Dying Light, everything was the same pretty much. No matter where you were running, it was the same type of vaults, the same type of jumps. So by adding in these different regions, it's going to make the challenge of parkouring more fun. What I mean by regions is that when you get to a part of the city that's broken down, for instance, there are going to be things like roofs falling down.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Billy.
And stairs collapsing, things like that. And I imagine when you go to a place that hasn't been broken down, you'll get much more fluid movement from our main character Aiden because there's nothing to trip on. This is such a cool concept, and it kind of reminds me of how Battlefield does their destruction. Every game that they do, the destruction gets a little bit better and better. And seeing that this is a mix of a zombie and parkour game, adding this mechanic is phenomenal. I think it's going to be a lot of fun just running around and killing zombies, figuring out what you can vault over, how you can vault, and just all the different parkour things that are new. Now, I can't mention Dying Light without talking about some of the weapons. Now, the developers said that there will be no firearms to the game because civilization has been destroyed and they no longer have the knowledge on how to make firearms. So, you will need to rely on melee weapons and bows, which having bows to the game is pretty awesome. Apparently, you'll eventually be able to craft some type of shotgun, which is a firearm, but it seems like that's going to be the only one and it has a limited amount of use. So from everything that they've told us that they're adding to the game, it sounds like it's going to be absolutely amazing. Like Left 4 Dead on steroids. Well everyone, those are all the games that I know about and I'm excited for that are coming out by the end of the year with actual release dates, which I'll put all of them in the description below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed me just sitting here rambling on about shit I like and that I'm excited for. Follow me on Twitter or Instagram for things that I upload like game clips, highlights from streams, everything like that. I hope everyone has an amazing rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Like I said, drop a comment down below if there's any games that I didn't mention that you're excited for. And with that, I'm out. Peace.